Rating is 3/4. Wow, or 3/4 divided by 5/5. By the way, the questions are there. I've already done that. So how do we evaluate this one? It tells us to evaluate. So the first thing that we do is that we multiply them into normal standard fractions. So 4 times 3 plus 1, we get, so I'm answering part A. What we get 12 plus 1, which is 13. We divide by 4. Again, we are dividing that. 5 times 5, 25 plus 1, that is 26. Dividing by what? 5. Then we know we have to, this part here changes, the numerator becomes the denominator, the denominator becomes the numerator, and the sign changes here. So this one becomes 13. We divide by 4, multiply by, then 5 goes up. We divide by 26. Then we know that 13 can go into 13 once, to 26 twice. 1 times 5, I'm getting 5. 4 times 2, I'm getting 8. You are done. 2, part B, rather, it says evaluate this. This says simplify. So how to simplify this? We first have to make sure that the fractions, so the decimal numbers, are in form of a fraction for us to cancel them properly. That is if you don't know how to use decimal place as well. So 90 is in a standard form times 32. You count how many numbers are after the point 2, and after a point you put a 1 there. So this becomes 32. Divide by 100. It's the same as 0.32, by the way. Then you're saying divided by, we have 0.016. How many numbers after a point? There are 3, then a 1 there. That becomes 16. We divide by 1,000 times 4.5, the same as 45. You divide by 10. Okay, now that we have this, let's go. This will give us, we know that remember that this is one thing on top here. That means this is 0 and that 0 can cancel. So that we are remaining with a 9 times 32. You divide by what? 10. Remember this division which is here. I can bring it here. Okay? And then evaluate this part here. Okay? This part is 16. Dividing by 1,000. We're multiplying by 45 by 10. Okay. Let's evaluate what is here. This side. Remember that we can still evaluate this side, right, as well. So what we do is that we keep the 9 here. Okay. Times 32. Okay, multiply everything by 10, there's no problem. It comes like this. Dividing by. Now remember that 2 can go into 10, which is how many times? 5. 2 can go into 16, how many times? 8. That means you've got 8. You divide by 1,000. Multiply by 45. You divide by what? 5. Let's go. That means we have keep this division. This division which is in the middle is the one which is coming from this line here. So we have 9 times 32 over 10. 5 can go into 45 9 times. Here and this 1. So we have, you divide by 8. You divide by what? 1,000 times 9. Now what we have? That means we have 9 times 32 by 10 by 8 times what? Times 9 by 1,000. Now that we've got a fraction in this form and that form, we can now do what? We can now change the fraction this side. So So it becomes 9 times 32 by 10 times the 1000 goes up. 8 times what? 9. 9 and 9 they cancel. 8, 1. 8 into 32, it's 4. That means we've got 4 over 10 times what? 1000 over 1. 0, 0. 4 times 100, we have 400. So that's the answer. The next says express as a percentage. It says express as a percentage. We're expressing 2 over 5 plus 1 over 4 divided by 1 over 3 as a percentage. So how do we express this as a percentage? The first thing that we do is that we make this a single fraction. So this will be 2 over 5 plus 1 over 4. Remember this part here, we can change the denominator. We can multiply that. It becomes 3. You divide by 1. Right? We first have to work out this part here, which we have chosen here. So let's do that. So we can find the common denominator here is what? Common denominator is 20. So 5 there, it will be 4 times there, we'll get 8 plus 5. Remember, multiply by what? 3 over 1. Then, what do we have? We have 13 there by 20 times 3 over 1 to give us 26 over 20. So 9, 39. Because we're multiplying 9. Then we are expressing this as a percentage. The other way that you can do is this. You then multiply by 100, right? The other way is that you can pick these two here and work them out according to body mass, which we can do as well as this. Since we have 2 over 5 plus 1 over 4 by 1 over 3, we can pick this part here and work it out first and leave this one. So let's go. We can say 1 over 4 divided by 1 over 3. What is going to give us? This will give us 1 over 4 times 3 over 1. And this will give us 3 over 4. Then this 3 over 4, you add it to here, back to there, which will be 2 over 5 plus 3 over 4. Let's find the common denominator. The common denominator is 20. 5 here, it's what? Is 4 there, is 8. Here it's what? 5. 5 times 3, what do I get? I get 15. And what I get here, 15 plus there, it will be 23. Yeah, 23 over 20. Then multiply by 100. 0 there, there. Okay. Remember there's a 2. 2 there, 5. 5 times 23, what do I get? I'll get 5 remainder 1. It is 10 left, that is 115%. The next one says factorize, which is part D. It says factorize completely. 3x squared minus 3. First thing that take out what is common. 3 is common. And x squared remains. 3 into 3 is 1. You can still factorize inside here because it's a difference of two squares. 3. What is the square root of x squared? It's x. What's the square root of 1? It's 1. We repeat the same on the other side, but with a different sign on the middle. And this is fully factorization. Question 2a says express x over this minus 2x minus 3 over 4 as a single fraction in its simplest form. How do we express it as a single fraction? First, we find the common denominator where 3 and 4 can go without leaving a remainder, and that is 12. 3 into 4, so into 12 is 4, so 4 must be multiplied by the numerator of a 3 there. So 4x plus 2 minus 4 into 12 is 3, open the brackets, 2x minus 3. The mistake that you can make is not introducing brackets here. So you introduce brackets and make sure that what the sign which is in the middle here is outside the bracket. It will be easier for you. Okay. Now let's go. We keep the denominator constant, 12. 4 times x, we get 4x plus 8 minus 6x plus 9. Remember, negative by negative will give you a positive, right? We keep that to be 12. Correct the like terms, 4x and negative 6x. What we get negative 2x. 8 plus that we get what? 17. You're done. That's some of the free marks that you can find in the exam. The other one says, given that, which is 2b, they have given you a matrix A. This matrix is said to be 1x, negative 1, 2. And they are saying, write an expression in terms of x for the determinant of A. We are writing an expression of the determinant in terms of x. So determinant, which is det A, is equal to major diagonal element, which is 2 times 1 minus negative 1 times x. This will be 2 minus, this is negative x. This will be 2 plus x. So that's the expression of determinant of A matrix in form of x. Then part 2 says, find the value of x given that the determinant of A is 5. Now that they have given the determinant, they are saying the determinant of A is equal to 5. So while there's det A here, we just put 5 equal to 2 plus x, 5 minus 2 equal to x, therefore x equal to 3. Write A inverse. It says write A inverse, or the inverse of A. How do we write the inverse of A? So number 3, I'll work it out from here. So A inverse, right? We know that A inverse is equal to 1 over determinant of A times the adjoint of A. So the first thing that we need to do is that we need to find the adjoint of A. How do we find the adjoint of A? We know the value of x there. A now becomes, since we know the value of x, A now becomes 1, negative 1, 3, and 2. So adjoint of A is equal to, you swap this, so 2 goes there, 1 comes there, then this they change signs. This one is negative, becomes positive. This one is positive, becomes negative 3. So this is the adjoint that you are looking for there. Then 1 over determinant is 5. We are multiplying by the adjoint, which is 2, 1, negative 3, and 1 there. Then multiply this determinant throughout. So A inverse is equal to 1 over 5 times 2. It will be 2 over 5. There to be negative 3 over 5. Here to be 1 over 5, and here to be 1 over 5. So this is the inverse of A. Question C, which is 2c, says solve the equation 2 divided by x plus 12, equal to 3 over 5. Well, it's an equation, so just introduce a multiplication sign in advance there. 5 times 12 we get, so let's multiply 3 x plus 2 equal to 5 times 12. You first have to write this expression, very important. Step 2 is that multiply. It will be 3x plus 6 equal to 60. Another step that is very important. Then next is correct the like terms. 3x equal to 60 minus 6, also very important. This will be 3x equal to 54. When you subtract, right? Quite important as well. Then what do we do? Divide. So x equal to 3 into 5, it's just 1 remainder. 2 into 24, 8. So x equal to 18. Right, so that's all that I had for you. I hope you enjoyed this video.